Okay guys, it's me Imad from Nelson Darwin Park Tech YouTube channel. So today we are going to learn about how to plot the step response of a transfer function within the Python. So how we can do that? First we need to import one measure package from SciPy library. So we will write from SciPy import signal. Now you must know that signal is just a simple module of the SciPy library. So rather than importing the whole library, we are just importing signal package. Now we will import a second library also, that is called as import matplotlib.pyplot. matplotlib.pyplot. And as its name is like some bit lengthy, so we will just make an object for it. Okay, just an object for it. So it must be written as plt, right? So wherever we used to write plt, it simply means that it is matplotlib.pyplot. Okay, now we will define our linear time invariant system, that is the transfer function of what's called as the system. That is, now we will write LTI, that is linear time invariant system. Okay, LTI is equal to signal dot LTI. Now you must know that we have a transfer function here. Okay, transfer function of a system is 1 over s plus 1. So its numerator is 1, and as you can see in denominator, s is having the 1 as a coefficient, and constant is also 1. So it is 1, 1 and 1. 1 in numerator, 1 in denominator, and 1 plus 1 means that 1 and 1 in denominator. So we will write 1 comma 0 1.0, which is for numerator. Okay, and what about denominator? We will write 1.0 comma 1.0. Okay, and one more thing, that if it is like 1 over 2s plus 1, then we will write 1, 2 and 1. Okay, if it is like 5 by 3s plus 1, then we will write 5, 3 and 1. We will just write the coefficients rather than powers or anything. So this is the representation of this transfer function. Now this signal.lti, that is linear time invariant, will convert these what's called as the parameters of, that is the coefficient of numerator and denominator into proper LTI transfer function. Now we will write two of the measure variables and quantities as well, that is called as the time and y amplitude. Now we have, these are just the variables to store time and amplitude of the system. Okay, now we will take the step response of this whole system, that is LTI system. So signal module has offered us a function that is called as signal.step. Okay, now as we know that signal is the submodule of SciPy library, and step is the function lies within signal submodule, and we will write here LTI, linear time invariant system. So how it used to take step, it is not our concern. Okay, step response, it will just take the step response from this LTI system, and then it will give the whatsoever all this calculation on the right hand side. Then it will give the two parameters, give the values to the two parameters. The first one is time and the second one is amplitude. For time we have just written time as a variable, and for amplitude quantity we have written y underscore amp, okay, as a variable. So now we can write plt.grid and plt.show. Okay, But before this thing we need to write plt dot plot. Okay, plt dot plot time, which is which quantity, which is on x-axis, and y underscore m, which is on y-axis. So this thing, it plot function is the part of like plt, that is called as the matplot library. And obviously this plt is having this grid function, and this one is having show. Grid is used for to create the grid around the graph, and show means to plot the, or to show the whole plot for us in order to show a graph. So now we need to run it out. It is taking a bit. Now you can see that we got our step response. Okay, this is the step response of our linear time invariant system. Okay, now we can even write the title and all these things, but for simplicity you must know that we just can make a step response of any system within this program. You just need, if you have a change transfer function, you can just change the variables coefficient of these what's called as the numerator and denominator. Like if it is like if you want to write 4 here or anything like that, you can still okay, so it's not a problem. 4 and 1. Okay, so now you can see that our transfer function curve used to change a bit. So in this way you can learn that how you can take a transfer function of any, you can take the step response of any transfer function. So hopefully you got the concept. So thanks for visiting our channel, and don't forget to subscribe.